Hi, this is Leonard and welcome to another video from Kosmic Sound. Today we're going to take a look at a new product from Numark. These guys have been making some excellent DJ controllers in the last few years. And this is their newest one, the NS6. Some of you will remember the NS7, which is a product that came out a couple of years ago. It had 7-inch moving platters on there that were properly motorized, gave you that real vinyl feel. And this was an awesome product. And this one is its little brother. So you'll notice it's a little bit smaller, still built to the same excellent quality. It's absolutely rock solid, take absolutely anything you can throw at it. The only thing it's really lost are the moving platters, but they've been replaced with these really nicely weighted jog wheels. They're also very high resolution, so the feel on this thing is excellent. So let's jump straight in and take a look at the controller. Now the first thing you want to take notice of with this thing is that it's actually a standalone mixer. So on the back you've actually got 4 pairs of inputs, and we've got a switch here that you can change between PC, coming straight from the software, and this one will be between line mic, line phono, and line mic again on the far side. There are switches on the back to change between any of the 2 options. So on the mixer, pretty standard, we've got gain at the top, 3-band EQ, channel fader and crossfader. All these faders are really nice, smooth faders, nicely weighted as well, so they'll be great for either beat mixing or scratching. If we take a look at the decks, the first thing you'll notice at the top is Numark's technology strip search, which is a ribbon controller that enables you to jump through the track. This has been a problem with either digital controllers or even CDs going way back, that it was hard to get to any certain place in the track. So what this enables you to do is to skip through the track at will, like so. You can find any point you might want to be in it. So we jump back to the beginning. Below that we've got the looping controls. So this works really well as well. What you'll want to make sure that you've done though is gridded your tracks properly. Serato, like Tractor, have now got really great beat gridding capabilities. So using these 2 little buttons down the bottom, you can actually set the grid on your track so that your looping and your effects will all stay in time. If you want to take a look in more detail about this, check out our Serato Itch 2 video, which you'll find online as well. Just to show you a bit of the looping, we'll get a track going. There's 2 modes you can operate this in. You've got manual and automatic. So in manual mode, you'll actually need to set your own in and out points. So like so, we've set a loop now. We can also shrink it or grow it using the buttons at the top here. So this one will change it. So it goes in half again, so forth. You can ×2 it, which will make it longer, and turn it off like that. You've got re-loop here to re-enter the loop if you wanted to jump back to it at a later point in the track, or from a later point in the track. And if you go into the other mode, we'll just turn that off. You've got automatic mode. This one's a lot simpler and a lot cleaner. So if you don't need to actually set odd loop sizes, it's probably the better option. So for this one, you've just got 4 buttons down here. You'll see below them the little red 1, 2, 4, and 8. So very simply, if we want to create a 1-bar loop, we'll just hit the 4, which represents 4 beats. Like so, instantly a 4-beat loop. And again, we can shrink it, we can grow it, and you'll see the actual value changing on here as well. Really easy. Just 3 buttons down here. We've got a range button for the tempo. This is for your pitch fader. So if you want to change between 8, you've got 16 and then a 50% as well. If you want to get it way faster, you can do that. Above that, master tempo, just to lock the key of your track while you change the tempo. And then above that, we've got the reverse button. So in its native mode, you'll press this and the track will begin to reverse, and it'll stay doing that until you actually hit it again. If you want it to just do what they call bleep, which is reverse while the track's still playing in the background, you can do that too by holding down the shift button and then pressing it. So you have to hold it down for this mode. And what you'll notice is the track's actually still playing in the background, and you'll skip back to where I would have been if I hadn't been holding down that button, like so. Immediately to the right of these buttons, we've got a scratch button. That just changes the jog wheel from its normal pitch bend mode to scratch mode. So you then get control over your track. On the right hand side, we've got a layer button, and this is pretty simple. It just changes, because we've only got 2 decks and we've got 4 decks to control, this changes between the layers of deck 1 and deck 3, and then on this side decks 2 and deck 4. Another really easy way to trigger this is just to hit the headphone cue button. So if we hit number 1, you'll see it change to layer 1, hit cue button on deck 3, it'll change over to layer 3. So at the bottom of the jog wheel, we have got a couple of buttons here to control different cue points. So we can go through and just easily drop these things in like so, and then use them to skip back to the different points in the track. If you find you don't want them anymore, really easy to delete them, just hold down the shift button, which is also delete, and remove them all. The other thing you've got here is a button called skip, and what this does is just enables you to search through the track quickly while keeping it in time. So if we've got the sync enabled on this one and we bring in this second track, so you'll see they're automatically locked to start with. You bring that up. What I can do when I hold this button down is actually scan through the track and it'll drop back in on time. So you see we actually haven't changed the phase of the two tracks, they're still quite nicely locked. Finally, we'll just go through the effects section at the top. Now, you don't get effects with all versions of itch, depending on what hardware you buy. Some of them don't have the effects section built in, so you don't get it and you need to buy it as an add-on. The awesome thing about this controller is the effects are built into it, so you don't have to worry about purchasing anything else. It's all included for you. So you've got two effects banks. These can be assigned to any of the tracks simply by pressing the A or B buttons, or you can have both if you want to do that. To search through them, you have an effects select knob here, so you can search through them, pick whichever one you want. So we'll pick a delay, for example, get the track going again. To bring it in, we just need to make sure we've assigned that effect to this side. Then we turn it on, and we've now got a mix button. So you'll hear that coming up, and then from here what I can do is actually change the value of the delay with this knob here, and all the effects function in pretty much the same way. Obviously you've got the two banks, so you can actually mix and combine those effects in any way that you might want. Just the top section here is just dedicated to browsing and your volume controls. So you've got quite a lot of outputs on the back. You've got master control here, which there are actually a couple of different outputs for if you wanted to run multiple sets of speakers. You've also got your booth, which you have a separate pair of outputs for, which you have volume control over there as well. Finally here you've got just your controls to browse through your tracks, so we can do like so. If you want to browse crates, you just hold that down, and now we're browsing crates. Press it again and we're running back to the normal folder again. We can also just shift backwards and forwards by doing this, just up and down a level. You've also got buttons to jump into your prepare crates and to browse files on your hard drive. And then down here we've just got load A and B, or you can actually load the track straight to your prepare crate as well. So that's pretty much it for the Numark NS6. It's a really cool new product, so we'd recommend coming into the store and having a look. We've got these in stock all the time, so you can grab one at either our Osborne Park or Cannington stores, or check us out online at kosmic.com.au.